Hey everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make caramel apple pie bars. Okay, let's start off with our ingredients. First, for our shortbread crust, we're going to need a half a cup of unsalted butter, and we are going to melt that. So that's one stick, and you don't have to worry about it being at room temperature. Then we need a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and you want that spooned into your measuring cup and then leveled out. Then for the apple filling, we're going to need 2 large apples, and you want those peeled and thinly sliced. 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, which I have in this bowl already. 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and an 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And then for our streusel topping, you want to have a half a cup of old-fashioned oats, a 1/3 cup of light or dark brown sugar, and you want that packed, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and again you want to spoon and level that out, a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, and we're going to keep that cold and cube it, so I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator, so that's a half a stick, and then some kind of caramel. So I'm using this Mrs. Richardson's caramel. It says that you want it to be like a better quality of caramel, so we shall see. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first we are going to preheat our oven to 300, and then we are going to line an 8x8 baking dish with parchment paper, and be sure to leave overhangs, and then just set that to the side. All right, now in a medium microwavable bowl, we are going to microwave our butter until it's melted. All right, my butter is melted, so next we are going to stir in our sugar, vanilla, and salt, and just mix that to combine, and I'm just going to use a spatula. All right, that looks good to me, so I am going to go ahead and add the flour, and that will be all of our ingredients for the crust, and I'm just going to mix that together to make it incorporated. All right, my dough is all incorporated here for my crust, so I am going to just put that into my 8x8 baking dish and just spread it out evenly. All right, that looks pretty good to me, so we are going to go ahead and get that into our oven for 15 minutes at 300. All right, while the crust is baking, we are going to go ahead and make the streusel and the apple pie filling. So for the apple filling, we're going to combine our sliced apples, flour, granulated sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg together in a large bowl until all the apples are evenly coated. So I have all my ingredients here. I'm just going to give those a good stir and then add my apples and coat them. That looks good to me, and it smells amazing. So we're just going to set that to the side and make our streusel. Okay, in this bowl, I have my oats, brown sugar, cinnamon, and flour, and I'm just going to whisk that until it's nice and combined. Okay, that looks good to me. So now we are going to cut in our butter, our cubes of butter, with a pastry blender or 2 forks, or even with your hands until you get coarse crumbs. Okay, my streusel topping is all ready to go. We just have to wait for the shortbread crust to come out of the oven, and we can get everything else assembled. All right, my crust just came out of the oven, so you want to go ahead and turn up your heat to 350. And now we are going to just layer our apples on top of our crust. All right, that looks good. So let's go ahead and sprinkle on the streusel. All right, all my streusel is added on top of my apples. So we are just going to get this into the oven at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes, or until the streusel is golden brown. All right, after my dessert was done baking, I removed it from the oven and just let it cool up on the oven for 20 minutes, and then put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours to overnight. So mine has done all that. I'm going to take it out using the overhangs and cut it into bars. All right, I removed mine from the pan to show you what it should look like. And now, like I said, we're going to cut it into bars. I'm probably going to cut mine into 12, or I don't know, maybe 9. All right, my bars have all been cut, and let me tell you, they just look and smell amazing. So next I am going to heat up some of my caramel sauce in the microwave, just so I can drizzle it over the bars easier. All right, my caramel is all drizzled over top of it, and you can add as little or as much as you want. And then you could also add some ice cream maybe, and then top it with more caramel. I think that's what I'm going to do, and I give Taste Tester a little taste, so I can't wait to see what he thinks. Hey, Taste Tester.
Hi.
Have a little taste.
Okay. That's good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.